So we're finally up to our last major chord with our open chord shapes. That's with a C major. Now the reason I'm not teaching you all of the specific major scales for each note is that a lot of them use bar chords, which we'll talk about a little later. And if you've heard anything about bar chords, many beginners dread these sort of things to come across. But I will teach you that at the very end of the course to set you up for great learning in the future as well, and giving you the foundation that you need to learn those chords. But let's get started on this C major. Check out the chord chart as well as always. Here we've got a muted 6th string. We've got our 3rd finger, which you should know about now is your ring finger, on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Place your middle finger, that's your 2nd finger, on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Then we've got an open 3rd string, then a 1st fret of the 2nd string with your 1st finger, and then an open 1st string. Alright, and just a little quick tip as you're working out this chord. If I play the 5th string, the A string, and I count up A, B flat, B, C, you can work out that the C is the root of this chord. Now, that doesn't always mean that that note is what the chord is. When you work out that's a C, you can work out that that's the root of the chord. Now that doesn't mean that always the lowest note will be the root of the chord, but the root is essentially the main note of the chord. So we're dealing with a C major, and the root note of a C major is a C. Alright, so you can work out that C. Anyway, here's our C major. Remember, we're not playing that 6th string, so try and mute that one with your thumb, or just avoid it as you're strumming. Alright, and hopefully you've got the hang of that one. That is your C major.